Hello everybody, UFC Fight Night, Lewis versus Spivak. Spivak? That's how you pronounce his name. Like, subscribe and leave a comment if you could be so kind. Takes place in UFC Apex on November 19th, which is this Saturday. So, Derek Lewis, he is currently the number 7th ranked heavyweight within the UFC. Last couple fights, he's lost to Sergey in his last fight by TKO, unfortunately, on UFC 277. Then before that, he lost to Taito Iwasa at UFC 271. But then before that, he beat Chris Dorcas at UFC Fight Night, Dorcas versus Lewis. Before that, he did lose to Cyril Gane. So it's on a bit of a up and down at the moment, but Lewis always has that neutralizer, the one punch knockout power. So we'll see what happens. Who he's going against? Sergey Spivak. He's a number 12 rank in the UFC. His last couple fights, he has beaten Augusto Sakai, I think it's at Santos versus Hill. Before that, he beat Greg Hardy by TKO, but before that, he lost by punches and elbows to Tom Aspinall. So 2-fight winning streak at present. Who wins? It's going to be. I'm not going to bet against Lewis, but I do think Sergey is really good as well. I'm not sure. It's going to be 50-50. I'm not going to be surprised if Sergey wins because Lewis is on a bit of a skid at the moment. Win, loss is in a bit of a skid. But I won't be surprised if Lewis wins because he's got knockout power. So this is why we have these fights to find out who's going to win. Lewis has the experience. It could be Lewis's fight. We'll see where Lewis is. I think after this fight, we'll see where Lewis is after this fight. If he loses here, then we'll see what happens. We need to see how much he's got in the tank and how much he's got left. So I'm not sure who's going to win this. I'm leaning towards Lewis by about 2% more than Sergey. But Sergey Spivak is on a winning streak and he has got momentum behind him, so that could play a factor. So I wouldn't say bet on this one. It's going to be a close fight, but let's see what happens. I believe Lewis still has some power in him, still has some fight in him. So let's see what happens. But Sergey is a dangerous guy. So either way, I wouldn't be surprised if Lewis loses or Sergey wins. I would not be surprised. But anyway, that's my review. See what happens on Saturday. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you very much.